Hello, angels. Welcome back to the Cosmic Taylor. If you are new here, I am Taylor, here to tailor you to your highest timeline. And I have recorded so many readings today, and I'm going to be doing more throughout the week. But today was like a particularly enlightening, interesting, introspective day. Oh, 3 of Cups, 6 of Wands, the World. Yeah. Beautiful energy. Clear. Anyway, this reading that I'm doing right now is specifically, we're calling it, intentionally changing focus. Alright? Intentionally changing focus. Now, what are we intentionally changing our focus on? I don't know. That's what Spirit is going to tell us today. Because I've noticed lately that we have been really focused on a lot of things outside of ourselves, outside of our control, outside of the things that we can really benefit from, or, 111 on the timer, start anew with. Ace of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles, exactly. So, I wanted to do a reading where we could really focus in on that 1, 2, 3 on the timer, where we could really focus in on the things that we can actually control, the things that we can actually change. I was just writing with my headphones on. I completely forgot that I took all this off, and we're good. There we are. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get a drinkity drink. You get a drinkity drink too. Alright, the poison I picked for today is Dr. Pepper cream soda. I freaking love Dr. Pepper. I actually was talking about this with my friend the other day. I don't even know when Dr. Pepper became my soda, but it's been the soda that I drink. Like, ever since I was a kid, one day I had Dr. Pepper and I was like, this is it. This is it. This is the only one that I ever want ever again. And that hasn't changed. I can't believe I'm doing this again. Why am I cleansing these cards again? Clear. Angels, ancient ancestors, universe, spirit guides, higher self, Mother Earth, and God, divine beings of the highest light and unconditional love, please come through and protect me and watch over me as I deliver this reading and this message to whoever needs to hear it. May it ring with truth within their being so that they know that this message is for them. May they take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And may this message come through with the highest truth and integrity. So, we need to focus on something else. Let's change focus. Spirit. 7 of Cups. Okay, interesting. Oh, interesting. So, you've been in this kind of haze, right? Because look at the 7 of Cups. Look around these 7 cups. Like, there's like this fog, right? And here's you up here trying to look at the cups and pick which singing bowl, which opportunity you want and where you want to go. There's a ladder. There's one with like death on it. There's one with a door. There's one with a snake. Another one with something in it. One with a bat. Ooh, there's like, I'm seeing a castle, a mask, a like, what are they called? It's like the flower, like, but it's not flowers. It's like the crown thing, but it's like leaves. 3, 4, 5 on the timer. I don't know what it's called. I keep hearing the word veil. Maybe you're getting back into veiling, putting on veils. Maybe that's something that you should get into, because I'm seeing a lot of focus, but it's all in the choice is and not the choice you want. You know what I mean? It's like you're not sure where to go, where to lead, what option to pick. You're in this phase or in this haze of complete and utter confusion. You're not sure where to go or what to do, right? And it's going into this 2 of Pentacles energy. You're too worried about the balance of everything. You're so worried about, oh, well, like, what if this is going to work out? What if this doesn't work out? I don't know. Like, is this going to actually work out in my favor? Is this even going to do what I need it to do? Am I even going to deliver what I'm trying to deliver here? I'm hearing a lot of you could be story writers, animators, creators, artists of some sort. light workers, star seeds, like people that are actively on their creative journey, people that are actively on their process of creation right now, right? I'm hearing memoirs, autobiographies, fiction, science fiction. Maybe you're really, really into writing. I don't know. Maybe you're an author. Maybe you've already posted, interesting. Maybe you've already posted your stories. Like I'm hearing AO3, webtoons, tapas, I'm seeing ctccomic.com, which is Countdown to Countdown. You should read that comic. It's really, really good. And then we have the Nine of Cups with the World in reverse and clarifying the King of Pentacles. Interesting. Yeah, see, you're really getting really too caught up in this entire thing of like, oh, but what if, what if, what if, what if, what if. You don't need to worry about the what ifs right now. What you need to worry about are the what ares. What is. You know what I mean? In this entire situation, in this entire my eczema is getting really bad. In this entire situation and in your circumstances, you are currently in this position where you yourself have like 555 on the timer. You have like a lot of power, okay? You've learned a lot about yourself. You have a lot of deep understanding about yourself. You know who you are and you know where you want to be and what you want to do. Excuse me, confirmation burp. But you're scared about the possibilities of what would happen if you actually pursued these things and if you actually move forward with these things. You're scared of, I'm hearing you're scared of the repercussions, right? Which is interesting because I don't think the repercussions are anything for you to really need to worry about, you know what I mean? Like the way I'm hearing it from spirit is like you have there's so much karmic debt that you have paid that you have karmic credit. And like, so as you move forward with whatever decision you make, as long as it is true to you and you walk through it and towards it with integrity and honesty and love, and you do it for the sake of your enjoyment, for the sake of your pleasure, for the sake of bringing yourself fulfillment, it's only ever going to work out for you, right? So, yeah, because, like, we have the World in the reverse with the Nine of Cups, right? This Nine of Cups is saying, like, you are literally here. You are at this point with this golden treasure chest full of jewels and all of these, like, I'm hearing the gold is your ideas. The gold is your creative concepts, your ideas, your abilities to create, everything that you've been wanting to put out there, right? And like you already have everything in order to become stable, abundant, rich off of these things, right? The entire issue comes in when you are still questioning whether or not this is the right thing for you, because you feel like if you continue down this path or you continue with this journey or you do this thing, then you will be judged. I'm gonna need a second. Give me 1 second. 757 on the timer. You're just currently in this position where it's like, love, dear, my sweet, you're literally on point for what you want for yourself and where you want to go. You know exactly what's up. You know exactly what you're trying to achieve. You know exactly how you are going to, achieve those achievements from these ideas, you know what I mean? Maybe you don't know the exact steps of how you'll get there, but don't worry about the how, just start. It doesn't have to be good, it just has to begin, okay? There's no such thing as perfect. 848 on the timer. There's no such thing as perfect. There's never going to be a perfect thing. You know what I mean? Even artists, when they drop their music, when they drop their books, when they create their paintings, when they produce whatever they're putting out, whatever they're working on, I severely doubt that they're always like, oh yeah, this sounds perfect. Oh yes, this is everything that I thought it was going to be and more. Oh yeah, this is everything. This is perfect. This is exactly how I wanted it to come out. This is exactly how I wanted it to be. I severely doubt that. 918 on the timer. But they put it out anyway because 918, go search up that angel number meaning. I swear to God. I swear to God. I might just comment it and pin it on this video. Excuse me. The meaning of that number, because they create it and put it out there because it's part of their divine alignment, their divine path. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be It just has to be. It has to begin. It has to exist. That's all. Nothing is perfect, you know? Nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. Five of Swords. Yeah, you keep getting caught up in that entire web of like, well, if I do this, I have to make sure it's exactly how it's supposed to be. 10-10 on the timer. I have to make sure that I take every opportunity and that I fulfill it to the brim, and that I make sure that I make everything go through exactly how I want it to go through, and it goes exactly the way that I want it to go, and this, that, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's like this like excess control over how your dreams would come into fruition because you are fearful of the expectations that other people have outside of you, the way that people are viewing you, and the way that people are watching you, because you can feel it. You can feel the way that people are watching you, which is so funny because they're watching but they don't want to invest. Seven of Pentacles, they're watching but they don't want to like help. They don't want to get on like that shit of actually getting into your business. They don't want to actually help you achieve where you want to go. You know what I mean? They don't want to go through the process of helping you grow the plant. They just want to reap the rewards, the benefits of whatever you are growing. So 11-11 on the timer. They just want the fruits of your labor. And it's gross. It's icky, icky, yucky, icky, icky, yucky. Yuck, yuck. High Priestess, you already know this, though. Deep down, you already know this. This isn't something that you vocalize or point out, though, because this isn't something that you need to vocalize or point out. It's something that you observe. And so you have been observing and watching these other people observing and watching you, and it's been preventing you from making the choice that is right and aligned with you because you are scared. You're scared to throw that balance out of alignment. You're scared of people seeing you. You're scared of being seen. You're scared of seeing those people and letting them know that you've seen them and you've seen exactly who they are and what they've been doing this entire fucking time. You don't want the repercussions. You don't want the repercussions. It's just, yeah, I'm hearing it's just annoying. Like, you just don't want to deal with it because it's annoying as fuck. 12-12 on the timer. So much. Spirit wants to say a lot. Yeah. Okay, a lot of the healing that you need to be doing right now is going to be, like, I'm hearing your spirit guides are helping you heal in your sleep. So sleep. Take so many naps. Take so many naps. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. Nap. Rest. Sleep. Like, spend so much more time laying down doing nothing. And I don't mean doing nothing by, as in like laying down and putting on a TV show, or laying down and painting your nails, or laying down and reading a book. All of those are leisure activities. Yes, that's how you relax. But I'm asking you to rest. I'm asking you to take the time to just lay down and exist in that space for a little bit. 20 minutes, just lay there in silence. Just let the world be. All right, I'm asking you to take cold showers. 13-13 on the timer, and I mean like stay under that cold water for like 30 seconds and try to push yourself to stay in that water for a little bit longer. I'm asking you to like take the time to like go on walks or just go and sit out in the sun more often. Maybe go and, like, I'm hearing touch grass. Go and sit by a tree. Go climb a tree, you know, and just sit there for a while and appreciate the view. Because these are all things that are, I'm hearing they're going to activate some what are they called? Neural pathways to help reprogram your brain into seeing things and understanding things from a completely different perspective. You know what I mean? Because we have the Lovers and the Hermit in reverse, right? So there's like this entire wound here that has to do, there's an entire wound here that has to do with the self and the other, okay? And there's something about misunderstanding or misaligning with people because of the fear of people existing, the fear of you existing. 6 of Cups, High Priestess in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician, the 4 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands. Yeah, there's something about yourself that you are misunderstanding or misrepresenting. Something about yourself that you are actively trying to pursue or put out there, but it's it's not coming from an authentic place because it's kind of rooted in fear. 1441 on the timer. Death and rebirth on the back of the deck with the Ace of Pentacles. This version of you is going out. This version of you is passing away, okay? So that's where your focus needs to be. It needs to be on actively taking the time to change your brain. Actively taking the time to change the way you perceive things. Ten of Pentacles poking out of the deck, because that's how you're going to reach that abundance. That's how you're going to reach what you have been aiming to achieve this entire time. My ear hurts for some reason, and I just heard sinus infection. I'm not a doctor, so don't take any of my medical advice. Go out and talk to a medical professional if you feel like that's something that's going on. But if you're somebody that has been dealing with a sinus infection, allow that to be extra confirmation that this message is for you. You gotta stop feeding into the doubt. You gotta stop feeding into the fear. You gotta allow yourself to be absolutely hopeful and, like, yeah, Queen of Cups in the reverse with the Nine of Swords. There's, like, so much fear and doubt and uncertainty within this. 1551 on the timer. You notice, if you look very closely, there's, like, a bed frame around her, and all outside of her is like this massive field. It's like I'm currently sitting on my bed right now, okay? So it's like the fact that we have that kind of imagery here where she's sitting on her bed and crying when there's an entire world out there. You know, just like I said before, go out in nature, connect with nature more so you can reset your mind in the way that you think. It's super important right now, you know? You gotta take that time. You gotta take that time. Yeah. Because the thing is, you, in order to get to where you want to go, Spirit is saying the next step is collaboration. Three of Pentacles, it's collaboration. If you want to create the things that you want to create, you want to achieve the things you want to achieve, you need to be open to collaboration. You need to be open to collaboration. Because the thing is, with the Seven of Cups over here, you have so many options. You already know the one that is right for you, though. You already know you're the one that's right for you. Like, look at this man. He is clearly looking and eyeing at this one. This one right here, okay? Yeah. Yeah, this one right here. The one that has a flow to it, right? And with the Three of Pentacles, you have to be willing to be flexible, to move, to flow with other people so that you can actually create and build what you're looking to create and build. Whew, my back. I need to sit up straight, guys. I have such a posture issue. Anyways, so what else, Spirit? What needs to be focused on? Oh, which way did you want that? Okay, cool. Eight of Swords. I keep hearing you're not trapped. You're not trapped. You're not trapped. Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor in the reverse. Is that the way you wanted that? Yes. Confirmation burps. Confirmation burp. Eight of Swords going into the Knight of Pentacles. You're not trapped anymore. You've been freely able to move and make progress in everything that you've been wanting to achieve this entire time. Okay, you've had that power. It's just that with the Emperor in reverse, that is somebody that's actively, like, giving away their power, 1818 on the timer, and not taking control of their life in the way that they have the ability to, out of fear or, I'm hearing distrust and just disgust. Like, there's something here about being grossed out by working with other people. I'm not trying to laugh at you. That's relatable as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna judge you for that one. No, no way in hell. Girl, nope. If I judged you for that one, I'd be such a fucking hypocrite. Because, like, it is kind of scary, you know, to trust people with your dreams, your desires, to trust people to help you make them into a reality. Yeah, that's, like, kind of asking for a lot, no? And, you know, it's, like, it's all right. It's okay. It's all right. Everything is going to end up all right, okay? 1919 on the timer. And I saw 918 again. You need to be more trusting. You need to have more trust and faith in the universe and more trust and faith in yourself. You have the power. You're coming out as the Emperor for a reason. Sure, the Emperor reversed, but you're still the Emperor. You came out As the Magician, the High Priestess, like the Lovers, the Hermit, you have a lot of power. It's just like almost all of it you're handing away, you're pushing away, you're giving away to other people, circumstances, situations, expectations. Let that go. Let that go, okay? Allow yourself to just figure it out and move forward, all right? No one else is going to have the answers to your questions because every single test is personalized. No one is going to know what the answer is. Only you're going to know what the answer is. So you need to allow yourself to find out, all right? And take this shit slow. Knight of Pentacles is a very, very, very slow-moving energy. I'm seeing all the 2020s, like from 2020 all the way up to like 2027. So next year could be very, very significant for you. All of these years have been really significant for you. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Swords, Three of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Fool. Yeah, you're on this new journey. You are on this new journey. You went through so much of discerning, of learning, of growing, of changing, of defending yourself, of protecting yourself, and now you're on this new journey of reconnecting with people that are right and aligned with you, because you had to go through so many lessons about people that weren't right for you. You had to go through so many lessons of people that were misaligned with you. And so now that you're learning about how to be aligned with yourself, you're coming into new contracts. 2112 on the timer. You're coming into new connections. You're coming into new vibrations and timelines. And the thing is, you don't try and go out there and find people. That is the advice I'm hearing. Do not go out there and try to find people. Go out there, put your stuff out there, and allow the people that are called to you to come towards you. Magnetize the people that you're looking for. That's what you need to do. You need to have faith and trust in yourself to make this progress, to start the process, to make the choice. But you're scared, and that's okay. But bravery isn't about somebody who does something without fear. It's about somebody who does something with fear and does it anyway. It's about someone that wants to find the fun in the fear, someone that wants to find the fun in the unknown, someone that wants to try and have a good time with what they have, you know? 2211 on the timer. You have a new opportunity here, a new opportunity to be, I'm hearing, to become your own best friend. 2222 on the timer. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. You have this new opportunity to become your own best friend. Look at her. Look at how happy and content she is just to be on her own, surrounded by all of these candles that she's lit, all of these manifestations, all these spells, all these things that you have actively been going towards or creating for yourself. Like, these things are pure magic. Pure magic. You're gonna get there. You just need to trust that you have everything that you need to get there. All you need to do now is have fun with the process and allow yourself to rest as much as you work, you know? I'm hearing the entire thing of like, you gotta, like, you have to work. If you work hard, you gotta play hard, kind of a thing, you know? If you work hard, you gotta play hard. Because the thing is, it's not about playing hard and giving it your all. 2323 on the timer. It's just the opposite, you know what I mean? If you work hard, you gotta relax hard. You gotta rest hard. You gotta make sure that you're actually taking care of yourself in that process. Clear. So that excuse me, everything that comes through and everything that you put out is true. Yeah, look at this. Saturn with truth and Cancer with I feel in the reverse. Your feelings aren't your truth. The fear that you are experiencing isn't the truth. The fear you are experiencing is a blockage that it's like, it's a moving wall that it will always get in front of you and stay in front of you if you acknowledge it. But if you decide that you're just gonna, okay, whatever, I see that you're there, but I'm moving beyond you anyway. You just gotta turn, walk down, turn, and walk forward. You know what I mean? 2424 on the timer. You gotta trust yourself. You got to trust yourself. That wall will only continue to block you if you allow it to be a blockage within your life. You're allowed to be scared. You're allowed to feel fear. Are you really going to allow it to dictate your life? All right, Spirit. Changing focus. 11th house, friends. Damn. Okay, interesting. Cancer, I feel. Okay. Okay. All three of these pieces? They're like, no, that's not it. But it did reveal Pisces with I believe. I'm gonna just do a few more. Just a few more, Spirit. Just a few more, please. Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Venus, love. 8th house, endings and beginnings. Okay. Interesting. 6th house with routine on the back of the deck, but it's in reverse. And then water element with sensing underneath that. Interesting. Interesting. Air, it's communication in the reverse. And then Virgo, I analyze. And oh my god, 9th house of faith underneath that. Yeah, so there's so much to unpack here, actually. Oh my god, this is going to be a little bit of a long one. But with all of these cards that are coming out here, we're going to start with 11th house, friends, Cancer, I feel, Venus, love, and 8th house, endings and beginnings. The thing that I love about this card is, like, first of all, look at how amazing it is. Look at how pretty. Love it, love it. I also have an 8th house stellium in my chart. And guess what my favorite number is? 32. I love the number 32. Why? I don't know. I just love that number. I love the number 32. And yeah, it's like, it's such a great card. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. My stellium is actually also in Virgo, so it's interesting that those are popping up. But friends, I feel, Venus and 8th house and endings and beginnings. There's something here where you're just so scared of moving into a new cycle with new people, with new experiences and new opportunities to experience new things. I'm hearing you're scared of feeling. You're scared of feeling new feelings. You're scared of feeling good about other people. You're scared of feeling connected to another person. You're scared of experiencing love. You're scared of experiencing companionship, and you're scared of experiencing true emotional, relational bonds. You know what I mean? It's like, and it doesn't even have to be in like a sexual sense. I mean that in just a romantic and platonic sense of like just fear of letting people close or letting people in, because these things that you're creating, they are very, 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 very close to your heart. They are held very, very close to your heart. We have the Lovers over here that came out in the reverse with the Hermit that came out in the reverse. You know, there's a want to share and to put things out there and to express yourself, but the fear of being hurt, the fear of being criticized, the fear of being attacked, the fear of being judged, and the fear of not being understood and not experiencing that companionship, that lovingness, that acceptance of others and self. You know what I mean? It's all like, I don't want to say like evaporated. I don't want to say that it's like gone, but it is to say that it's like there isn't a lot of hope or belief or faith that these things can work out for you, or that these things are a possibility for you. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot, and people have proven to you time and again that they are not trustworthy, and that they are not people that you want to connect with, or that people are not something that you get to have in this life. But that's not true, you know? Like in the beginning with Saturn and I feel, your feelings are not the truth, you know? They are part of your truth, but they are not the truth. And the truth is that there are people out there for you. There are people out there for you. There are true friendships out there. There are true loves out there. You have to be willing to understand and express yourself, and allow yourself to be real with them, and allow yourself to be authentic with them, and allow yourself to be vulnerable with them. You have to be open and expressive of who you are. And I'm hearing Steel Magnolias, 2929 on the timer. I watched that movie with my mom when I was on vacation last week, which freaking really quick, why were people dying so tragically in 90s movies? Like, all the time. Like, anyways, so, as I was saying, there's just like this energy here where you're so distrustful, not just of other people but of yourself, because it's like not only have people proven to you that you cannot like have those kinds of connections, but you feel like you've proven to yourself that you don't know how to pick the right people. And like, once again, that's not the truth here. The truth is you magnetized and called in people that only understood you on an insecurity level because you haven't felt secure within yourself. You need to change focus on feeling secure within yourself, feeling good within yourself, resting, relaxing, feeling 30-30 on the timer, feeling your truth and embodying that truth, you know? Allowing yourself to feel and experience your truth without having to sit there and judge yourself or hold expectations of how you're supposed to be. Allow yourself to just be, you know? And like, we had death and rebirth out here. I don't know where she went. I don't think I grabbed her out. Whoops daisies. But there she is. Found her. As I was saying, we also have the moon out here. Like, there are so many things that you don't know yet. There are so many things that you haven't experienced. There are so many things that you have yet to see and know about this life. And instead of allowing yourself to experience these things, you feel like you've experienced enough. And Spirit is like, no, you haven't experienced enough, because you've experienced one side of the dichotomy. You've 31 on the timer. You've experienced one half of the dichotomy, of the duality, and I want you to experience both halves. I want you to be on both sides. I want you to see what it's like on either side. And I want you to be able to learn and grow from both sides. Right? And you can't do that right now because you have yet to find that kind of security in self, and it's not a stability, you know what I mean? It's not stable ground because you're actively choosing a path of flow, water element. You're picking a path of flow, right? Because that's what creativity really is. It's a flow. You can't really control it, and you have to just allow it to go and to be, you know what I mean? With the 6th house and routine, 32-23 on the timer. Routine being in the reverse, it feels like with your creative endeavors, you might do this thing of like where you go back, 32-32 on the timer. Huge confirmation. Favorite number. Anyways, you might be one of those people that constantly goes back and forth on your projects being like, no, I gotta change this. No, I don't like how that's worded. And like, you're always going back and redoing, but you're never making progress going forward. You're never actually taking the steps forward to make the progress in the thing that you want to go. You know what I mean? Like, if, let's say you're writing a book, and your book, you have yet to make it to chapter 2 because you keep revising chapter 1 over and over again. You know what I mean? Or maybe you are creating a story that you're trying to turn into an animated series, and you keep like trying to write episodes, and then you're like, no, it has to go like this. No, it has to go like this. You know what I mean? Trying to control the flow of the story to the point where you're not even getting any kind of episodes out. You're just only putting them together, you know what I mean? 33 on the timer. No judgment. Like, everybody has their own creative process. I'm one of those people that like, I want to so badly to have everything figured out from point A to point B before I get there, you know what I mean? And it can really muck up my creative process. I'm learning to release that kind of control too. So don't worry, collective, you're not alone. You're not alone. All right. And then with I analyze and communication in the reverse with faith. You see things and understand things from a perspective that other people really don't want to acknowledge, you know? And because of that, you've never been free to communicate these things, and you've never been free to be able to express yourself in the way that you needed to in order to be understood. And because of that, people have really gotten in the way of you being able to make progress in your life and progress in the things that you want to create for yourself. 3434 on the timer, because they themselves cannot understand the kind of care and consideration that goes into the process of creating something that you're creating. And that's not to diss them, 3443 on the timer, but that is to say that it's an unfair game when you're comparing yourself, or you're allowing other people to compare you to them in their lives, in their journeys, and in their process, because you're on completely different timelines doing completely different things, which should be respected on both ways. If people cannot offer you the respect that you give them, then maybe it's time to categorize where you want them to be in your life, because maybe they're not the friend that you think they are. Refocus on becoming secure within yourself. Refocus on taking action towards your dreams, and refocus on making progress. And that perfection is I think, what was it? I wrote it on my whiteboard earlier this year. It's like, perfection is the enemy to progress. Perfection is the enemy of progress, or something like that. Okay? Allow yourself to just make, and allow yourself to just be. You're going to get to where you want to go, and you're going to achieve what you want to achieve no matter what happens in the end. So keep going. Trust yourself and love yourself while you're at it. Por favor, you're very sweet, and you deserve to be treated as such by everybody. Thank you so much for being here, angels, and for letting me read your energy. If you liked this, you should like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know how this resonated with you. And pretty please, with sugar on top if you want. I have like my Cash App in the description box, which tips are always appreciated, never required. You don't have to give me anything. Yeah. Literally, you just being here is everything. Honestly, you just being here is everything, because honestly, this is priceless for me. Because it's nice to know and tap into energy of seeing and understanding other people that are going through similar, or if not the same exact thing that I'm going through. So it's nice to know that I'm not alone. So thank you for existing, and for continuing to exist, and for doing the things that you've been wanting to do this entire time. Because even if you struggle to admire it, I'm going to admire it for you. And so is most of the rest of this collective, alright? So thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. I hope I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.